now that none other than YouTube CEO Susan Wojcicki has demanded an end to any possible speculation regarding fraud in the 2020 election, and like the all-powerful thunder goddess that she is, has warned us that any channel that continues to speculate about even the possibility of fraud having existed in the election and denying its historic nature, underline historic because I'm going to bring that up again, will be struck down with her lightning bolt. And please forgive my earlier insolent tone, because like the majority of sheeple, I am a coward in the face of tyranny. And as I do not wish to invoke the wrath of Big Brother or the all-powerful female Zeus, who apparently, by the way, is a huge believer in the First Amendment, I have decided to issue the following apologies to the powers that be. Of course, you've got the mainstream media that is honest to the core, never gets anything wrong, the internet gods at Google that can take me out at any moment as the mortal that I am. They know all and dictate both past and future wrongthink. And I'm going to atone for it right now so I stay out of their crosshairs. To my main man, Joe Biden, on several occasions, I have stated that I believe you have Alzheimer's or dementia. And while the media treated Trump completely fairly, completely honestly throughout his term and bent over backwards to never take anything he stated out of context, now with your historical election, I realize how wrong I was to even suggest the possibility.
And the character of the country, in my view, is literally on the ballot. What kind of country we're going to be? 4 more years of Georgia, is going to find ourselves in a position where, if Trump gets elected, we're going to be in a different world.
No matter how much contextual evidence exists, to all the mainstream media and Twitter and Facebook, who I once accused of lying to the public and attempting to suppress the Hunter Biden laptop story. Now that we're more than a month out after the election, and you're suddenly reporting that he is under criminal investigation for money laundering, I understand that your intentions were in no way to interfere with the 2020 election, and the story would have undoubtedly been treated the same way if it had been one of Donald Trump's children in your crosshairs. My questioning of your impartial nature was completely unfair. I hope that you can accept my sincere apology for having doubted your veracity and morality. I appreciate you finally bringing the story to the forefront, and I know that there will be a full and complete investigation, and in no way will there be an attempt to sweep the story under the rug. Unless you guys want Kamala in which case I'm fully with you guys. To Stacey Abrams, who on several occasions I have stated is empirically ugly. After reading a Washington Post piece stating pandemonium ensues as she walks to the far left of the stage, like a runway model. My lying eyes cannot stand up against the evidence brought forward by such an authoritative and unbiased news source. I apologize. To my beloved YouTube CEO, Susan Wojcicki, I have realized that only you fully understand what is best for the nation, and that you alone should be able to judge what should be protected under the First Amendment on your neutral and completely unbiased platform. Questioning the result of a historic election was wrong. And because supermodel Stacey Abrams and her sycophants are still able to declare that the Georgia election was fraudulent 2 years out and that she is in fact governor of Georgia, the supermodel, I defer to your superior mind and wisdom and will defend you against any and all calls of hypocrisy. That just don't fly with me if they try to go after you. I'll defend you with my life. Again, I'm deeply sorry. To the great Kim Jong-un, I once stated that there is a 0 chance that you have support of 100% of North Koreans, no matter how good the brainwashing machines are there. However, as you received 100% of the vote in the last and historic election, I have to admit it, I was wrong. My apology is deep and sincere. To President Xi, who doesn't completely 100% look exactly like a twin of Winnie the Pooh, it was a mistake on my part for even dare to suggest that, even in an off-colored way. You won your historic election as China's premier fair and square. And I'm 100% certain that the vast evidence of you harvesting Uyghur or Muslim organs and selling them as halal products to oil-rich Saudi Arabia is fraudulent. And the Biden administration is 100% right to shield you from such baseless accusations of such great evil, and should shield you from QAnon theories with the help of the neutral and unbiased social media giants. President Xi, please forgive me. To the Islamic Republic of Iran and its enlightened mullahs, I now recognize that there was no fraud in what Sujin Wojciechowski has deemed to be your historic elections of the past and throughout your history. I sincerely apologize for having expressed doubt formerly. I fully support your tyrannical and terroristic government and hope that your hegemony over all the decent Iranians that would likely dream of having some form of freedom of speech extends into all eternity. To the mullahs of Iran, please understand, I admit I was wrong, and I'm sorry if you felt any spite directed at you. And because one should not only apologize, but try to atone and give back when they've wronged somebody. For all the countries that I've mentioned here, North Korea, Iran, China, all the good and decent countries around the world that aren't the evil and malicious United States of America, please consider hiring Sujin Wojciechowski to run your ministries of information. She'd fit in perfectly. Given my atonement, I hope that the Thunder Goddess does not strike down my channel this very moment. And if you enjoyed this video, thumb it up and spread the video around to your friends. Let my shame be public and let us all learn from the error of my ways. Peace out.